Hi guys, so I just wanted to give a quick update on what's going on. So for those who saw the video that I posted today, you know the title. I said to read the description because there are a lot of things explained in the description. I uploaded that. I recorded and uploaded that video on April 1st. But due to editing problems and it wouldn't re-upload and complications, I didn't make it public until today. I kept it private. But anyway, an update to what's going on. So yesterday, a woman called me back from the tax service, and she said that right now, since all of the locations are closed, we can't go see someone in person. The only thing I could do is print out a form and mail it in. So that's what I did. But I'm still worried. You know, even though I've never had a problem with the IRS before, I'm still worried because I've had a problem dealing with government agencies before. I know how this works. You mail something in and it never gets there, or they claim they never got it, right? And I don't know if a lot of people go through this or if it's just targeted individuals who are screwed with like this. But you know, even for normal people who aren't being targeted in this way, when you have to deal with government employees, it's you don't know what you're going to get. Okay, if you have a friend there, they can make things really easy for you. If someone doesn't like you, they can make things hard for you. Or if someone's just in a bad mood, if you rub them the wrong way, they can be impossible to deal with. But when you're a targeted individual, they will go out of their way to cause you trouble. And so this is what I'm worried about. But I can't do anything about it now. Everything is shut down. I can't go see someone in person. Not that that helped, you know, when I dealt with other state organizations, you know, when I was dealing with the insurance issue. But I've got to let that go for now. There's nothing more I can do about it. I just wanted to give a brief update on that. But folks, when it rains, it pours, right? Now with all the businesses being closed, we're all trying to scramble to figure out how to get around not being able to walk into a business and purchase something and pay a bill or something like that. And you know I'm not the only one who's having difficulties now, and these are minor compared to what some other people are going through. And I think a lot of people are having these troubles now. Everybody is scrambling to try to find out how to, you know, get around the situation. How do they live at home? And you know, how do you live in society when you can't leave your house, when you can't leave your apartment, right? You do everything online. And so you find a way to do that, and including, you know, using apps that you never used before or that you had used in the past and forgot about and now have to use again. And what is your password and this and that. Yeah. Modern society complications, right? We get something, we lose something. Things are certainly easier in a lot of ways, and they're also made harder in a lot of ways. We're all trying to figure out how to readjust ourselves, our lives, our thinking to this new environment, because everything's changing, right? Everything has to change. We have to change how we maintain our, you know, necessities of life, how we shop. We can't just go out now. We have to change how we deal with other people, right? We have to, for example, I was doing laundry, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't remember. I'm so tired. But as I was walking into the laundry room, two old ladies were walking out and they nodded at me, and I could tell that they were smiling, but I could tell by their eyes, right? And I tried to do the same back and smile at them with my eyes. And because we were all wearing masks, all right? They were wearing a mask and I was wearing one of the few masks I have left. So we have to relearn how to interact with people even, you know, and I wanted them to understand that I had positive feelings toward them. So I tried to smile at them with my eyes, and it's difficult. It's difficult when you can't really even smile at someone. Um, And it's difficult when you can't just go out to a business and clear up an issue that can be pretty serious. You know, it's difficult whether or not you're a targeted individual. For targeted individuals, it's going to be even worse, even harder. Anyway, this is going to be a short video. It was just a brief update as to what was going on. I hope you all are okay, at least reasonably okay. I know if you're a target, you're not really okay. But God bless you, and God be with you. Okay, So the first half of this video was actually recorded on Saturday. I recorded it then, I just didn't upload it then. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2020. And I'm just going to combine these two together because I don't want to make two separate videos. So anyway, it has been a very long week and it's going to be a long rest of the month. We're going to be probably in lockdown for the rest of the month. This is a studio. And I can't even just go out for a breather, get away for a little while. This is brutal. The perpetrators are pounding again, right? They're pounding again, and so usually it'll be like right over where I'm standing, or it depends on like what they've started to do is now. So I take my mother's blood pressure at home because I need to inform the doctor if it gets too high or if it gets too low, because she can't go in now. So and my mother's on blood pressure medication, so that needs to be adjusted depending on what it is, and it goes up and down. So what they'll do is the perpetrators, I'll have her sit down and I'll put the blood pressure cuff on, and then they'll start pounding on the ceiling, right? Our ceiling, their floor, to just get her worked up and raise her blood pressure so we don't get an accurate reading. And that's dangerous because her readings depend on the amount of blood pressure the doctor is going to have her on, right? If it's too high, it needs to be increased. If it's too low, it needs to be decreased. They're doing it on purpose. And sometimes it's a thumping, a light thumping, and again, sometimes it sounds like metal falling on concrete. And sometimes even almost a metal ball sometimes falling on concrete and then rolling a little. I don't know. I don't know. And so, and even when, if when I do go down to get the mail, or if I go to do laundry, the perpetrators follow. And technically residents aren't supposed to have, visitors now, unnecessary visitors. The perpetrators always find a way, and they find some excuse. And as soon as I get into the elevator, they crowd in, or they'll start getting on at different floors. We'll just keep stopping, and they'll pour on at different floors. The building has put out a notice telling people to, practice social distancing, right? Even in the elevator, to try to stay at least 6 feet away from each other and so on. But the perpetrators are not doing that. As soon as I get in, they crowd in. One time I just got off. And I said under my breath, this is stupid and dangerous. You got to wonder how much they're being paid to do this, because they're coming from outside. So and I'm not. I haven't left here since the lockdown. So this is this is risking my life and my mother's life unnecessarily, because I haven't gone out. I haven't risked that. And now these people who have been outside are just swarming me. So this is incredibly dangerous. So it's, whether it's in here or out there. And then too, because my mother isn't careful, I have to sanitize and re-sanitize everything. We don't have any more of the Lysol spray or the Lysol wipes. So what I did was, I ordered Clorox because that was the only thing they had. It was all they had, but we didn't have gloves, and there was nowhere to order gloves. Fine. But my hands are raw now. My hands are raw, and they're just dry and cracked and bleeding. And so today I had groceries coming, a shipment, where I also ordered some whatever that store had to sanitize, and they did have gloves at the time when I placed the order. That's why I ordered it then. I ordered it quickly because gloves were listed, and certain it was Lysol spray, but it was like the pump bottle, the foaming whatever. They had that too. The only reason I ordered at that time, and then I figured I'll order the rest of the groceries with that, is because they had that. But when the items were delivered, they didn't deliver that. They didn't deliver the gloves or the Clorox spray or the soap, anything. They said it was out of stock. I was looking forward to the Lysol spray. It would make things easier. And the gloves certainly would have helped. Now all I have is the Clorox. So, and I'm taking plastic bags and putting them over my hands and, dumping, dipping that in the Clorox and then washing everything off that way. But my hands still get wet. And, the amount of sanitizing I have to do, this can't be healthy. And most people don't have to sanitize this much, but I do because my mother's just not careful, right? No matter what I say or no matter what I do. And today I got so angry. My hands hurt. They were bleeding and they hurt. And I just shouted, when she was rubbing her feet, and then she lifted up her hand and rubbed her eyes. I'm standing right there watching her do it. I can't count how many times I've told her not to. You know, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm just really tired. Anyway, it's going to be a long month. I hope some of you are doing better. I know not all of you are. Some of you don't have a home at all, and I worry about you. I hope that you're safe. Well, you're a target of organized stalking. You're not really safe, but all I can say is God be with you.